We're just gonna get to it, okay? Okay. Alright, here we go. It's a tutorial. Let's go. Becca, Ever Matte Pore Minimizing Primer. Makeup Forever, Step 1. Okay, alright, cool. We got them. Apply them in the T-zone. Oh, BT dubs, this is like a club makeup tutorial type thing if you're going out for the night. So it's a little heavy on the mattifying and the oil reduction. Why do I look perplexed? I don't know why I look perplexed. Also, as usual, I'm on the phone while I'm doing makeup. So, yeah. Next up, MAC Oil Control Lotion. Again, like I said, I was going out this night, so we needed something to make sure that we was not going to lose our look in the midst of the club. Because when you twerking and sweating and it's hot and humid, alright, whatever. Anastasia Dip Brow Dark Brown. Spoolie first to clean them up, but y'all have seen how I do my eyebrows a ton of times. Although I've only been usually using the dip brow for a while. Angled brush, yay. Again, establish that first bottom line. Then the top one. Get that tip going. Then fill them in, yay. The good thing about the dip brow pomade is even if you kind of mess up on the initial brow, and again, brows should be sisters and not twins, it's okay. Even if you mess up on the initial look, you can always clean that up with some concealer or a brow highlight. This is the NYX concealer. There is, and this actual brush, this is an eyeshadow brush that I got from Icing, which is a subsidiary of Claire's at your local mall. It's supposed to be a smoky eye brush, but it's got a flat angled tip, and that's usually what I do to shape the brows. And then the opposite end is fluffy, which is what you were supposed to use to smudge, but I actually use that to buff out and blend the concealer. So it's one of those where it's a brush with a different use that still has unintended benefits. I usually do the bottom first, fix the tip, you look like an angry bird temporarily, then go on ahead and line the top, buff that all out, and then we look amazing. It'll get there eventually. There we go. Alright, cool. No more angry bird. No offense if you like angry bird eyebrows, that's your prerogative. Urban Decay Brow Tamer Flexible Brow Gel. Absolutely adore this. Because even though the pomade is great and will hold things in place, you also want a gel to make sure that your real brow hairs don't go all willy-nilly crazy. Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer. BT dubs, this is an Urban Decay look. In case you didn't know, now you know. Knowledge is power. We're working with the Urban Decay Smoky palette. Transitional shade that I just picked up on is Whiskey, which is a matte brown. All that on the top area. Then we're picking. Exciting. We chose Smolder. This is kind of the deep purple that they have. It's got a lot of black undertones in there as well. At least I think there's black. I don't know. But it's dark. It's got this nice luminescence to it. It's pretty. This is one of my go-to looks when I was rocking the Naked Smoky palette almost every day. Then also going and taking Black Market, which is their matte black, and really smoking it out. Hence, it's a smoky palette. And if you don't know, now you know. But usually that purple is a little too subtle for me. So I will go ahead and go over that with another shadow shade from another Urban Decay palette. There's just something to go ahead and make that purple pop. And that is from the Urban Decay Spectrum palette. That color is Flashback, which is their very bright purple that is in that particular palette. Just enough to bring the eyeshadow out a little bit more and to help that smolder color really just set things off. Because you know how I feel about my eyes. I want to be able to look at you and take your soul if I had that superpower. Next up, Lancome Teint Idole 24/7. Applying this with my Icing 3D foundation brush. Don't be asleep on these little knockoff brushes. They are affordable and very high quality. And Icing, like Claire's, always has some kind of buy one, get one, buy three, get three, whatever kind of sale. So I actually picked up quite a bit and only spent like $30 and got like 8 brushes. So very much worthwhile. So the good thing about that Lancome foundation is it has a little bit of a red kind of golden undertone for me, but also it is very long lasting. It has great coverage, and after you do a smidgen of contouring, woo. Alright, first dose of the Urban Decay All-Nighter spray. And ironically, I'm talking about makeup while filming this. That was hilarious. Then taking my NYX concealer to go ahead and do that under eye highlight. The good thing about the all-nighter spray is that you can put that on directly after the foundation to help lock that into place. And then once you are done, help to set everything as well once you've got your full face completed. Beauty blender! Yay! Actually, it's a knockoff blender. It's a big old soft fluffy one. I cannot remember where I got that one from. But don't be asleep on these blenders, y'all. These blenders and these tools and accessories from these unknown random places. Go ahead, hook yourself up. Treat yourself. It's the best day of the year. Alright. My usual suspects. Urban Decay 24/7 waterline. Gonna tight line with that on the bottom lids. And that, you know what, I have to say, a lot of people complained about that particular eyeliner, but for me, it stays in place. It really doesn't go anywhere. But if you have any suggestions for something else, you know, just go ahead and let the sister know. Also, make sure that you sharpen the edge first. That way you're not stabbing yourself with the wooden pencil. I've done that quite a few times, unfortunately. Then, another suspect, Kat Von D's Tattoo Liner. This time, I free-handed this wing. Even though I've been rocking the Beauty Blender Liner Designer for a very long time, I went ahead and just free-handed this cat eye. And I have to say, I was pleased. As usual, you're not going to see on camera that I did clean it up a smidgen with concealer, but also for the sake of video footage, to make sure that this wasn't a 30-minute video. I'm not showing you each and every single grand detail. Again, you ain't gonna get it right inside of 15 minutes unless you are that badass, and then I want to see your video, please and thank you, in one shot, like, hook it up. But it's okay. I just go ahead and show you minimal and talk through in the hopes that we can have maximal, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Clearly I was detailed, but like I said, I free-handed it. I didn't need the liner designer or stencil or anything like that. I very seldom use tape as well. And that's the good thing about these particular liquid eyeliner is these liquid eyeliner. The liquid eyeliners are great for cat eyes, especially those with a kind of a pin style. Well, damn, I really didn't focus on the eyes. Oh, I did put it on film. Okay, alright. So yeah, you see me cleaning it up with a smidgen of concealer. Yay. Alright, Sacha Buttercup Setting Foundation. And rather than baking, I actually just went ahead and buffed it in straight up. Took a flat brush. This is from Ace Vivi, a set that I got on Amazon for like maybe $9. It was 10 brushes. And I just literally just took the powder and applied it directly to the T-zone, but buffed it in instead of baking. Now we have a new product, the Ulta Contour and Highlight Kit. I'm taking their deepest shade in their deep bronzer and applying that in my cheek area. Again, I usually only like to highlight or to contour my cheeks because my forehead is big and really doesn't need any other accentuation. Now we have the Anastasia Glow Kit in That Glow, the brown girl friendly shades. I used the one Dripping in Gold. That is the bottom right hand corner shade. I have layered up with a couple of them before, but that one has been my go-to recently. I'm rocking it with a fan brush from Real Techniques that came in a sculpting set, which also featured that brush that I just contoured with too. Alright, boom bang. The e.l.f. Blush Palette Dark Series. Once again, these shades do not have paints, and if they do, they need to tell me. And you see this other sculpting brush that they have. I think it's a highlight brush. I don't know, and I don't care. I use it for blush, so yeah. Now this isn't on camera, but I did go in with a little bit of powder and kind of tone down the blush. It was kind of intense. See, oh yeah, there it is. Never mind, I forgot what I filmed. Alright. So I kind of toned down the blush just a smidgen, but I thought I used a setting powder, but I didn't. Oh well, we'll live. What am I doing? I don't know. I thought I cut this part out. It's too late now. We're going with it. And then I put on more blush. You can disregard like the past 30 seconds. You'll live, I promise. Alright, next up, this is a sample, but it is from MAC's False Lashes Mascara. Because I wanted something that was enough to make the eyes pop, but not nearly as intense as my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And I like the brush that's in this applicator as well, because it literally got everything. Now, setting powder, Ruby Kisses Mineral Powder. Went ahead and dusted this all over. Just to have one nice, good, last matte attempt. And again, I'm talking about makeup on the phone while filming the makeup tutorial. Shout out to Wanda. Hey, babe. Alright, last but not least, Black Up Lip Shine in Chocolate and MAC's Lip Liner in Chestnut. This is my go-to lip color. Usually if I have a bold eye, I want to have a neutral lip. Now, you don't have to abide by that rule anyways, or all the time. You can do whatever it is that you want with your face, shawty. But it works well for me. This lip gloss has enough opacity to where you can definitely tell it's there, but also it's not too much and too extreme. Last coating of the all-nighter spray, because literally I was about to go ahead and step out on the town. Hey, hey. And there you are. There's your finished look, my love. What do you think? Am I pretty? I think I is. Just a smidgen. Thank you for supporting. Appreciate you. Say subscribe in the comments section as well. See ya.